Hey, beautiful people. How is everybody doing today? Welcome to Stu Queen B's Thoughts. I'm Stu Queen B, and this is my channel. We are considered the Royal Gladiators over here because we never give up and we never give in. I pray that everyone is well. Now, this may seem a little weird, but for some reason, I must have deleted it by mistake. But my sister rules number 5 is missing, so I had to go back and re-enter it. So, you may catch this, you may not sure. But I hope you enjoy it. Please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already, and please hit the like button. Also, please remember to put your notification bells on all so you'll know when I go live or when I upload a video. Now, we're getting to sister rules number 5. Get out of his wallet. If your dream man has Bill Cosby money, then you need to wake up. Bill Cosby, after all, has that man and his bank account on lockdown, and not too many other available black bachelors have that kind of loot. Well, we all know that's past tense, okay? Not enough, at least, to go around. Besides, that's a fairy tale melanated, non-melanated women Cinderella dreams are made of. They've been conditioned from birth to hold out for the prince in shining armor, the ward cleaver, who will have the impressive title to go with the impressive job and can readily afford to give his wife the big house, the fancy car, and the expensive clothes, the gold card, the fat bank account, and the nanny to watch their 2.4 kids play inside the white picket fence. Of course, in America society, the luck of the draw is in non-melanated women's favor. The odds are greater for them than they'll find just that kind of guy. Mainly because it's melanin deficient men who dominate the positions that make them society top money eaters. That's not to say that there aren't any black men with MD, PhD, MBA, president, executive director, owner, or attorney at law titles follow their name. Today, more than ever, black men are snapping up those impressive positions with amazing ease, taking their place amongst the upper echelon of America. But chances are more likely than not that your brother, Mr. Wright, is going to be a diamond in the middle of class or even lower class, rough than he is a black prince in a shiny white Mercedes Benz, and you really don't have that kind of time on your hands to be waiting for the ladder. What do you need to do to get your nose out of his wallet and stop discounting brothers who can't measure up to Cinderella materialistic fantasies? If the brother you're interested in has the money, the house, the car, the cards, the title, well then good for you. But does that automatically mean that he's going to treat you right? Does it guarantee that he's going to be caring and sensitive and trustworthy and down for you all the time? Hell no. Because money does not mean anything in the emotional scheme of things. That's true. You can have a man with all the money in the world, but he could be an evil bastard. A sister rule girl knows that money is not synonymous with good black men. That one know that ones who are sincerely good brothers come just as rich as Grant Hill and just as poor as your daddy can either own a bank or be cleaning it, running the magazine or running the mailroom, teaching the college class or attending between shifts at the post office. They could be CEOs or COs, psychiatrists, writers, postal men, funeral Paula directors, rich or living paycheck to paycheck. She doesn't care that he doesn't drive a Mercedes, makes five figures instead of six, and lives in a one-bedroom apartment and not a mansion. What she wants is a good man who will be sweet, caring, sensitive, and trustworthy, and who will love her unconditionally. She knows that the material things are incidental here. There isn't a day that goes by that I don't thank God that my mother thought this way. In 1963, my mother saw my father outside his aunt's house, washing his brown Oldsmobile. She thought he was cute, so she walked down to the store, switched all the way so that he would notice her. He saw her and winked. Her smile, he said, was so bright and sweet as the early morning sun. She stopped. They chatted. He promised a date. The next Saturday, he took her out. Nothing fancy, a movie. And when he drove up in front of her house in his brown Oldsmobile, she decided she didn't want the date to end. They sat in the car and talked and talked and talked. Some more hours until the sun rose. That he was a worker in a plastic factory never fazed her. He was and still is a sweet, handsome, generous man who cared about family and loved being in love. My mom said he was always a hustler, always made sure that we had food on the table and shoes on our feet. Oh, he was a good provider, always put his family first. Still, there are months when he's trying to figure out where he's going to get money to pay for two mortgages, the water, heat, lights, cable bill, car notes, insurance, and he and my mother struggled. Mommy often joked to my father now that if she knew he wasn't going to be rich, that she would still be working at the age of 57. She would have never married him, he said. Same here. They then looked at each other and burst into laughter. I don't know what these two would have done without each other these last 3 decades, and I certainly couldn't imagine growing up without such a powerfully sensitive, loving, caring man in my life. My father is a good, honorable man, the best there is. It was his qualities I searched for when I was looking for an equal good man for myself. You can best bet that my search never started in any man's wallet. Besides, any black man with money and a little bit of sense is going to know when you're trying to juice him for his bank. If he's smart, he'll kick your gold digging butt right to the curb. Uh, a la Mike Tyson Robbins Givens. On this, only the sincerely shallow would stay with a woman who dated him for his money. And if he doesn't stay with her, well then, he deserves what he gets. Ugh, I knew a girl named Lila, whose goal in life was to marry an NFL player. She put herself in all the right situations, all the right social cliques, so that she could snag one. Last year, she finally met this poor fool I'll call Paul up in Cape Cod, and he fell for her hook, line, and sinker. She readily admits that she doesn't love him, but she got the boy fooled into thinking she's really giving a damn because she's more interested in using these relationships to make profit. She even conned him into giving her an engagement ring. Lord. My girl and I have been given that marriage all of a year. I would hope he would sense enough to get with the program. Oh, sense enough to get that prenup. But hey, if he was dumb enough to give her a ring, he's dumb enough to show her all his money. Personally, I feel sorry for the boy, knowing that he and she are going to be rich and lonely. Now, I know some of you sisters out there who make that good money and have those impressive titles get offended when someone tells you date down. I'm not telling you you need to go down to Crenshaw or Rikers Island and give one of those brothers some love. What I'm telling you, though, is that if you discount the brothers who, while you're walking from the subway and saying good morning to you as he delivered the mail or picked up the garbage from the curbside or teaching your kids kindergarten classes, your pool of eligible black bachelors is going to be a hell of a lot smaller than it needs to be. It's really hard to swim in shallow waters. And while you are sitting home next Saturday evening alone with a bowl of popcorn, remote, and another sister with you, with vision is going to be romancing the guy to whom you didn't give a second glance. Hope that popcorn tastes good going down. Now, we all know it's a lot when it comes to love and romance. And like I always say, you got to be mindful when you ask God for something. Ask God for the man that you want, but be specific in what you want in a man. Because I promise you, you mess around, end up with something you wish you'd have never got. Trust me, I know. So I put more thought into what I think of a mate. I put more emphasis on what is best for me in a relationship. And I'm not the kind of person that will sit and think like some man is supposed to take care of me. If he marries me, that's his job. But if he's dating me, that's technically not his job. That's just how I feel. Everybody else has their own opinion. He should do for you. If he's showing you that's what he wants to be in your life, let him show you. Don't let him tell you. Let him show you. Because actions always speak louder than words. And if he don't show you that he wants to be with you and is down for you, don't waste your breath. Just keep it pushing and move on to something else. But make sure your spirit is clear and your spirit is full of love and not anger and rage behind a relationship you had before. Also, do not take the drama from an old relationship into a neck to the new one, because baby, you are going to destroy it. People think it's a game, but it's not a game. Do not take your frustrations, angers, and disrespect and dislike, disdain for some men and take it out on the man that's in your life now. Unless you will continue to pick the same type of individuals. Then you will just have to reap what you sow. So be cautious when out there dating single ladies. I really want to have a single ladies conversation. I'm gonna see what day I can put that together because I think that should be good. But I'm gonna put that on my community wall and see how everybody feel. But with that being said, I thank y'all for stopping by and checking out this Sister Rules number 5. This is a I had to do this over because for some reason number 5 is missing out of my catalog and I don't like it. Also, a friendly reminder that if you do not see the lives or the videos that I have uploaded, please go into their folder and the current one will be there at the top. Because I know that they're doing a good thing. They're putting them in chronological order in the folders. So feel free to go through those folders and watch and listen to those videos because that's all you really got to do is listen. I like to talk to y'all and I like feedback. I know it's a little different sometimes when you're not live all the time, but sorry for that. It's just that I like to keep y'all entertained even if I'm not around. That's my biggest thing with uploading videos. I want to give y'all something to think about, something to feel, something to understand. Something to say, yep, I know that feeling. Because sometimes if I go live, I won't get through. And that I'm still working on. I won't get through what I'm talking about. Or I'll go off on a rant or a tangent. If y'all know me, you know. If you don't, you'll learn. But sometimes I try not to go off on a tangent because that's just wasting people's time. And I don't want to waste anyone's time. I want y'all to enjoy coming over here. Just saying that. But I thank y'all for coming through. Please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you have not. Put your notification bells on all. It will let you know every time I upload a video or I go live. Like I say all the time, normally I go live on Tuesdays and Saturdays. I might end up having to change that, but we shall see. I hope y'all have a blessed and beautiful day. Don't let nobody disturb your peace. Love up on yourself. If you can't love up on nobody else, choose you first. Because you had to be satisfied with you first. Love upon your family. Talk to your children, especially young boys. Teach them how to treat a lady. Tell them what's acceptable and what's not acceptable. Show them by actions, not always by words. And with that being said, it's a Stu Quimby out.
Sit on that throne, queen. Know you got that goddess energy. It's in your soul, queen. Manifesting your reality. Say these words to me. I am perfect, well protected. I am so divine. I attract what's mine.